and can't get it. So sometimes you can run into a problem like that. That is kind of one of the main reasons I want to show you that you can run into problem, that you have to find your way out. So once you understand what you're doing, your mind has to be like more than a machine. Because the machine can malfunction, the machine don't know what's going on exactly. You know, it only can see straight with the laser or the cameras, but you have to know what you're actually doing and where you need to modify or replace parts or make some holder or something. You see? So you can have difficulty with it sometimes. You see?
That thing was already busted. None of that was fresh. The drama continues. My swipe down inside there. So I need to get another swipe. Pieces of this rolling on thing, mount bolt, whatever it is. And we're going back in. I think we're going in like this. Is that the right way?
Alert. The control point is being captured.
So this got to go in there, past this, and bolt right in the end of that. Like this. No. Like this. Alright, so going back up here. You gotta take the shocks off, take both sides of these bushes off. Of course, I gotta go to the swing, so I'm gonna put that back on. Go back in with this thing. I had some serious issues with my rear end. The trailing arm, bushing or whatever this is, on the passenger side was broke. The one on the driver's side was broke. My sway bar was broke. This was really bad shit. Only thing holding the rear end on was the bushing that mount the trailing arms onto the frame of the car. This side loose. That side loose. And you adjust the position in and out of these bolts. Pry a little bit here, pry a little bit there, squeeze in. Whatever you gotta do. You want those green lights. And you want them to be close. I got plus 0, 1, 3 on the passenger side. And plus 0, 5 on the 25 on the driver's side. We could not get this any closer than that. Something is probably dead, causing that to be out of spec. So we're gonna press on. Maybe one day I'll do a trailer on. This is telling you where the fronts are. The fronts are off, so we're getting ready to adjust hers. Then as close as we can get it to the caster, and it's 3.6 and 3.2. Then our toe is point, it keeps bouncing, 0.19 to 0.20. It's a match like that. On the chamber, this part that has a chamber adjustment. Now, camber, okay, camber, and then toe. That toe is off. This is okay. So this bears off on the passenger side. The best we can do, because something in that rear suspension is bent. If you feel that this information is useful, please like and share with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos as they upload. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to you. Again, thank you very much for watching.
All right, guys. What you notice here that Robert will be not so he don't know alignment, he just made the video. The technician, no alignment. But the reason why I would say this car had big problem.
Could I get a link to sir? Car couldn't have an accident while that side can't.
And run, you have to cut the frame, all of that. So if you do have accident, you gotta fix it first. The frame need to be fixed. And parts need and this is the back. So if the back is not straight, the front is not going to be straight. You know, so just say that you could have problems, but you don't give back the car to the customer and say the car is aligned because you can't align it unless you fix all the parts. You fix all the problems first. All right, so let me see. All right, I'll put one video to you guys later on. Then I go back to my classroom. Go back to the new classroom. All right, so any okay, I'm gonna show this guy.
Well, my God.
Okay. So what do you observe from this video? I need this video. What do you learn from it? From them.
The first video,
Yeah, you learn
the
something?
first video we learn about that is like video is not that much clear. It's like stop and play again, stop and play again, and this is the car happen for the so many stuff or is the broken is not working. That is the not a good alignment. This is the happen. I learn about it on the video.
Okay.
Is the good or bad?
Yeah, something is broken, you can do.
Yeah, if something broken, you cannot do the alignment.
No. Because you've been wasting your time and wasting the customer's money.
Exactly, it's like everything is a waste.
Yeah. That's good observation. Yeah. Anybody else? Anyone else? Darren, what do you learn? Number 40. What did you learn?
Daran sleepy.
Yeah. How about you? Yeah. You learn nothing?
Daran is gonna calling you.
Oh, wait, so check my notes. I can tell you what I learned. One second. Alright. I learned the distance between the tires versus the guide. That was one of the definitions. Hold on. The chamber is the inward and outward tilt of the tire in the wheel assembly. Your caster angle helps balance steering axis when viewed from the side of your vehicle.
Alright,
I have a
stop.
lot of notes. I learned a lot of
Stop. Say what you said again about Jasper. About the tire. Say it again. You say caster is the tire assembly? Is that correct? Ross?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted. It says help balance steering axis when viewed from the side of the vehicle.
Which one is that? Is that camera or Jasper?
There's caster.
He viewed from the side of the vehicle. But what tilt? What is the tilt? What is tilted?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're okay. So you need to be sure. Go back again and look at it. Then you say tire assembly. And it's not tire assembly, it's camber, not caster. Look on page 1213. You see caster is the forward rear tilt of the steering knuckle, not tire assembly. Tire assembly is camber, inward or outward tilt. Don't get them mixed up now.
Yo, Hawkins, can you send the past video up?
I'm gonna have to go back to the YouTube channel and see if I can upload it. Because it says
Wait, but Mr. African,
huh?
I have that for camber. It says the camber is the inward and outward tilt of the tire and wheel assembly.
Right. I heard you, but you said caster. So when you get them straight,
Yeah, no, I was saying the caster helps balance the steering axis when viewed from the side of your vehicle.
yeah. So you find that
Can you shoot
caster
stuff while you're waiting?
and steering access is very close. Like you see, they use the word access in caster. All right, okay, caster, but you need to learn, we need to have them different. You need to learn them as they are. So caster is the steering knuckle and camber is the wheel. Okay, I'll do that something. Cindy, what you learn?
How to identify the, what was it? The tire?
That's very important.
The tires on the wheel alignment machine.
Yeah, because once you can read the tire, you can tell what's going on with the suspension. Even before you put it onto the alarm machine, you say, oh, this car had bad toe. This car need camber adjustment that need to be changed. Very important to me. Very good. All right, then one is James, what you learn? Russo. Are you there? All right, Jimmy. Probably still traveling. All right, Luis. Number 3, what you learn?
I mean, everything that's on the board. The caster, the wheel alignment principles. 3 fundamental measurements needed for the proper wheel alignment. It's the caster, the camber, and the toe.
Very good. Because then you won't get confused with other angles, because the other angles are not adjustable. Those are the only 3 adjustable angles. All right. Anybody else? Pedro? You learn something?
I know something else that they don't talk about in the video. I know the camera they use it like in the racing. For example, like the professional racing for the force down that they give you to the car for don't fall off when they trying to turn. I know they use the camber for give you more stability at the car. With the negative camber, they use the negative camber for give you stability when they try to turn and the car. I know they use that because they go to high speed and then they need the camber for need contact the wheel to the floor and then the camber helping in that.
Yeah, that's called camber roll. All right, that's good. Okay. Anybody else? We're in number 12.
Wheel puller is used to remove a tire.
You're muted, Mr. Hopkins.
Yeah, I have to go to classroom. Then I have to go there. And I have to go here to classroom. Create material. And I'm going to the YouTube channel. And I will call it description material. Come in. Yeah, come on, Gene. Did you guys get the video? Look in your classroom. Here, realignment video. Posted.
Yeah, I got it, Mr. Hawkins.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give you guys some notes because what happened, you see all the angles on the machines and your quiz, the first quiz on the midterm will be about steering and realignment. And you don't have enough information from the new book to cover all the covered tests. So I'll we'll explain other, because something that in the book, they're on the machine, but they're not in the book. They're in the older book, but not in the new book. They only give you cast to camber toe, which is all right because these are the only adjustable angles. But all the other angles can affect the car, can affect the handling, and you need to know them too. Such as setback. Setback is a collision problem, especially in these unibody cars. If they keep hitting the front of the car, you could hit the axle and one wheel can move back. So setback is when the wheel are not straight, different in wheelbase from one side of the vehicle to the other. That's setback. So out and turn are designing all suspension, all vehicles are toe out when turning. That is the design. That's not adjustable. What else we have? Tracking. Tracking is the tendency of the four wheel to travel in the same line. Actually, the back wheel following the front wheel and traveling in the straight line, the same line. That's what tracking is. If the back wheels are not following the front wheel, it's called dog track. And the tracking that affect the stress angle. And it could be caused from unequal toe. So if the toe is right in the back and front, you will have proper tracking and you have no stress angle. You will have a stress line, but you won't have a stress angle. Because remember, line is a line, straight a line, an angle is something that turn or lean or bent or tilt. So those are principles that we have to engraph. So how far did you guys reach on the chapter and the worksheet with the chapter for 74? I mean 79. Okay. Probably need more time to get it in. Okay. Well, you notice that all jobs, all alignment jobs, lock the steering, use the brake depressor. What is the purpose of the brake depressor? On page 1221. Why you have to lock the brakes? Because you lock the brakes because, anybody idea why you lock the brakes?
For the vehicle not to move, sir.
Because you don't want the front of the wheel to roll back and forth. So couldn't you apply the parking brake? Would that work?
No.
No, why? Because?
You need all wheels to lock.
Huh?
You need all wheels to lock.
You need all the wheel to lock. Everybody understand that? Yeah, because parking brake is only in the back. So when you apply your e-brake, the front wheel is still open.
Yeah.
That is the reason why. All right. Why you not steering? What is the purpose of the steering lock? Are the good reason to lock the steering?
When you're adjusting the inner tie rod, you don't move. Then out the one side don't move. It don't move.
Right. Because moving one tie rod more than the other, in order to straighten your steering, you will either shorten or lengthen your tie rods. And when you move one tie rod more than the other, the steering spokes rotate. All right. So we lock the steering and we lock the brakes. All right. We also want you to look at attention to page 1223. This is a noise and vibration chart. It's a diagnostic chart. All right, so study this. There is some noises that are powertrain noise. So powertrain noise is like loose motor mouth. Something that in the powertrain that when you first take off, you hear it, but after a while it'll go away, like mouths or something. Loose or damaged engine mouths. When you reach up to 30 miles, that will go away. But when you first take off, the engine will jump. And now it's like CV noise, wheel bearing noise. How can you identify a wheel bearing noise? Defective wheel bearings.
By jacking up the vehicle, sir, or rotate it by hand, you hear a rough sound.
But can you hear it while driving?
Yes, yes, you can hear it, but it's hard to detect. And sometimes the tire will give you a rolling sound as that,
And similar to the wheel bearing.
similar to the wheel bearing.
But there's that distinct sound that it makes. It's a humming sound.
Yeah, humming sound.
But it increase with vehicle speed
Yeah.
and do not change with road surface.
Yep.
So that's one way to identify it. All right. How will you identify a broken CV? If the boots are broken, damaged CV, the axle. How can you tell that, oh, the axle is bad? Are broken, reasons all of it. You remember the axle, the one you guys pull out yesterday?
You can give a vibration.
It can give a vibration from inside,
Yes.
but it make a sound.
Popping sound when you turn, when you're making a turn.
Yeah, when you turn.
Okay.
Yeah, clack, 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 clack. So if you turn to the right, sharp turn, you clack, 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 clack. You can check and see, you'll see that the boot is busted on the right side. All right. So this chart, you should keep it handy. Keep it handy, and it can help. And keep the tire diagnosis chart handy. Learn it in your mind, like Cindy says, you learn to identify the tires. That's a great identification right there. That helps a lot because you can look at the tire and tell, is it camber? Is it toe? Is it caused from tire imbalance? Is it caused from bad shocks?
But first thing, sir, you have to do is assess the unit if there's defective parts before aligning. That's the first thing.
Yeah, you wanna detect what it needs. But even if you can see it, and you put it on the, on the machine will pick it up and show you. But sometimes, like the angle can be so out that the machine won't pick it up. If it's too much out, the camera don't see it because the camera is looking for something straight or close to straight. And if it's really out, that it become, instead of seeing an arrow, you see an X. If you doing the toe, remember he was doing the toe on one, the right side was all the way out there. And he said that like 2 degrees out, and it was an X. How did he know that he was going the right way? How would you know that if you got 2 degrees out, you have an X instead of an arrow, and you're making the adjustment? How can you tell that you're going the right way? You're making the right turns. You're going in the right direction. What would you watch?
You gotta watch the display.
Display. What on the display? What part of it? What are you looking for? Yeah, you watch the display. What are you watching?
The inner tire that give you a different measurement.
Yeah, but you're making adjustment, right?
Yeah.
And you see that the angle is in red. You see, it's in red. So you move out of specs because it's red. And you want to bring it to the green.
Yeah.
But you're turning the tie rod. How do you know that you're going the right way? How do you know you're not supposed to turn this way or turn that way? How would you know you're turning the right way?
All right. In my own words, sir, first I would look at the wheel because visually sometimes you could see where it is out or in.
Okay.
That is one way.
That's one
And
way of
then-
doing it, yeah.
Yes, and then the machine, maybe the number that you're working with, you're not aware of the number, you know, I'm not too sure about it, not 100% sure.
Okay, right there. The numbers. The numbers need to go down.
Okay,
So if you're turning and your number is going down, let's say you got 190. And you need 12. So you're way out of specs. So when you turn in 190, you got 190, 180, 170, 160, 199, you're going the right way.
yeah, but then again, sir, one more thing. You have to know the machine and know that when you're going up with a figure, you're going out with it, or if the figure is going down, it's going out. Then again, you have to know the machine.
No, they're all the same. They're all the same.
Okay,
All of them the same. Only difference you have in the machines is the heads. What you mount to the wheel
okay,
and the rock. You notice that rock was a scissors rock like this. So you can't work down, you gotta go up and work up.
okay,
And our machine, you can work anywhere at any level because it's not a scissors.
okay,
But the specification, the principles of alignment are the same in everywhere and every car. Everything. The rock and pinion, you turn the same part, the inner tie rod.
yeah. No, I'm not talking that stillness, sir. What am I explaining? For instance, a person will never go on an alignment machine and you just start to show. Like we know, we just in a learning process.
Right,
And so for instance, you asked the question was, how we know we're going in the right direction?
right.
But we're supposed to look on the machine, and if a digit is going up, we would know that we're going out. So my point is,
No, not really. Okay, okay, finish, then I'll explain to you.
okay, so what I was looking at, if I am adjusting the tie rod and looking at the machine, how would I determine if I don't know the machine, if the digit
Right.
is, when
That's
the
what I'm
digit-
telling you.
Yeah,
The numbers have to go down.
it has to go down, for go in, for in,
Whether
right?
you go- whether in or out, the numbers gotta go down. If you toe out,
Yeah,
you need to shorten your tie rod.
okay.
If you toe in, you need to lengthen your tie rod.
Yes, what I'm saying is a number on the machine that you're looking at.
Yes,
The number would increase or decrease for towing out.
the number have to decrease. The negative and positive numbers. And toe is measured in inches or millimeter.
Okay,
Caster and camber is measured in degree. But toe is measured by inches or millimeter.
okay,
So if most toes are like 11, you notice when it came out to 11, they were about 11?
yeah,
So most toe could be from 9 to 12 or something like that. So if you got 60, you know that it's far from 12 or 11. But you see how fast, remember the other one over there was like 169 or something? And that's over there, but they were both red. But when you turn in a quick time, you see the X turn to arrow, that is a good indication, you're going the right way. The X turn to arrow, no, the machine is seeing it. And quickly time, the numbers go down to 11. So whether you're in or out, you're either gonna shorten the tie rod if you're towed out, or you lengthen the tie rod if you're towed in. And the numbers either be negative numbers or positive, they'll come into the green. Once they go into the green, you're good to go. Even if you don't get exactly what the manufacturer says, but you're in the green, you have a tolerance, a little tolerance to you to work with.
okay,
Excuse me. For caster and camber, if you're not sure about the specs, you do not set them different more than 0.5 degree in varying. 0.5 degree will not affect the angle. 1 or more will affect the angles. 1 degree or more will affect the alignment angles. But 0.5, you have a play, you can play with 0.5 on either side. So if one is, say, 75, 0.75, and the other is 0.25, and they're in the green, you're still okay. Because the 50, 0.5 different, half a degree difference is okay. You could set it like that if you're not sure. Okay? Yeah. So once again, what we're up against is to understand the geometry of the alignment, understand the principle of the alignment, get to know it in your mind that when you see it, you can tell what it is. When you see a tire, you say this tire is feather edge. So if you see the tire have feather edge, which angle need to be changed, to be adjusted? Feather edge. Feather edge is what?
Have to do the towing, sir.
That's his toe, incorrect. You see feather edge, you know the toe is out. What about if you see a tire wear on the outer edge, one at the outer edge? What need to be adjusted?
That will be the camber.
That camber, which camber? What do you need to do?
Oh, you say, you be specific on the outer edge. That means to say you need the camber in.
You need to bring it in.
Yes, bring
But
it
it's too much, it's too positive.
Yes.
They need to be zero or neutral.
Okay.
So you need to bring it in. Very good. All right, break.
Okay.
10 minutes. All right, guys, I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right, we're back. All right, number 20.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Where are you?
I'm just parking my car.
Which highway is that?
Sanitation is passing by.
Sanitation pass by with the music?
Yeah, so I gotta park it well.
Oh.
Yeah,
Look like you're on the I-95, man.
yeah.
Okay, did we do the AC question for 78? We did? I did not. No, we didn't do this. We didn't do it. You want to do it now? Let's do it. Chapter 78, page 1211. He said, a car is bought into the shop with excessive steering wheel play. Technician A check for worn ball socket. Technician B check the condition of the idler arm. You see what we did before?
Sir,
Like we did.
sir,
Yeah.
those are
What?
finished for other day.
Huh?
Other day you finish for this.
You got A for this one?
No, it's like C as the answer, but this 78 is whatever you took in 1211 page,
You
right?
did it already, sir.
You did
We
already,
did
yeah.
already
Yeah,
done.
yeah. I just heard it. Yeah, come back to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, we did. All right. So
It's
then now we're
79, we're at now.
So, but you ready for 79? No, you're not ready for it yet.
79 we're gonna
Yeah,
do.
we could go through it, sir. I could go
All
through
right,
it. Bill.
okay. All right, so let's go through it then. It will help. What, do you want to review question or you want to do the AC?
Do
Review,
the review question right
review,
now.
review.
Review?
Yeah.
All right, review. Okay.
Page 1224,
1224.
correct.
Okay. All right, so we're not gonna read it, we're just gonna ask answers, and if the answers are wrong, then we verify, or we explain whatever it is. What is that? These are true and false, the first one.
True.
We can read it maybe, you know. But anyway, what you got for it? You already did it?
Yeah,
True.
true.
It is true. It is true. Wheel alignment, positive vehicle, it involve adjusting suspension, geometry, and all four rolling tires show straight to trade the contact road. That is true. All right. Question 2.
Is a number A.
C,
Number
I got
A like
C.
apple.
I got C.
All right. Why do you choose A, number 1?
Because of rolling of the one to the alignment on that wheel. My alignment, the tire, that's it, the rolling, right? Rotation. Tire like the rotation. That's why you're gonna do the alignment, right?
No.
No.
C is the correct answer. Rotation is to you rotate.
Excuse me, Mr. Hopkins, I have to use the bathroom for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Rotation is to get even wear, not for alignment. So we gotta know that the rotation of the tire is different from the alignment. Balancing tire is also different from wheel alignment.
Okay.
The alignment is to let the wheel roll. Let the alignment let the wheel roll without scuffing or skipping or dragging. So like skips. And if the back of the vehicle is down like this, the front will skip. That is why the frame angle, if you got too much load on the vehicle, you have to make extra adjustment. You considering the weight of the vehicle, because when the vehicle leans back like this, the back goes down, the front goes up. And the steering now become loose and the wheel starts skipping. So you have to make adjustment. That's why for a passenger vehicle, it said take out all the luggage from the car, full tank of gas, and measure the right height. The right height is to verify that the car is level. Hold on. At least I call it back, okay? I'm doing I call it back. Yeah. Yeah, I'll call it back. Okay, let me call it back, okay? All right. Yeah. Skipping. Dragging is like it's pulling racing gas, tire wear. Scuffing will end up with toe problem. Okay, it's not rolling straight. So that's C for 2. All right, number 3. Question 3.
I got A, sir.
You got
Caster.
Right. The term refer to the forward relative of steering knuckle caster. That is correct. Question 4.
I got 2.
All right, let's see. The purpose of caster is to increase road crown pull. No,
False.
false. Not to increase,
The decrease.
it's to decrease.
Okay.
Yes. Because you know what a road crown is, right?
Yeah, the shape of in the road.
The center in the road to allow the water to run off the road.
Okay.
All right. Question 5.
True.
True. Why?
The positive caster.
I have false.
Yeah, go ahead.
Positive
Go on, tell
caster
me why.
till the top of the steering knuckle toward the front of the vehicle.
No. The top of the steering knuckle is positive is tilt rearward. Positive is the rearward tilt. When it's a rearward tilt, it's kind of to understand. Go back and look at page 1214. Look at your bicycle.
Yeah.
The bicycle handle is still backward, away from the plumb line. You see the plumb line? The plumb line of the bicycle wheel, where the axle is, that would be a ball joint in a car. Bottom of it, the bottom right in the bottom of this, you see the lines? That's where your ball joint would be. Your ball joint is the center of the steering knuckle. And the load is split through your ball joint. You remember that the ball joint are load carriers? Remember? Some ball joint are load carriers and some are followers. Wherever the spring sit, wherever the spring sit on the ball joint, load carrier. Hold on there.
next.
What's that? A troop? Wow, I've seen that in the longest time. I haven't seen that in the longest time.
Now the guys go to school and say this is what it was like.
Yeah, yeah.
This is what it was like.
All right. So, you notice the tilt, the rearward tilt of caster is to let, give the vehicle, help keep the vehicle traveling in a straight line of that rearward tilt. So the rearward tilt is positive. Positive tilt is the rearward tilt, okay? So answer for that question is false. All right, let's go to question number 6.
D, I got D.
You got C?
D as in dog.
D like in dog.
Yes.
That is correct.
Degree?
D, yeah, D is correct. And why caster is measured in degree. Of course, caster and camber are measured in degree. Toe is measured in inches and millimeter. That's correct. Question 7.
B like boy?
Yeah, I got B
That's
as
correct. B, yeah, that is correct. All right, that is good. Question 8.
B like boy.
A. I got A for my answer.
All right, A is the correct answer
Okay.
because one of the function of camber is to aid the steering by placing the vehicle weight on inner bearings. Yeah, that we can't give now. You know? Okay. Yeah, don't keep, no, keep it. Hold on, let blood pressure, what that, blood pressure thing? That blood pressure machine? Oh. All right. Yeah, well, good. Yes, guys. All right, so that is correct. Question 9.
I got true.
All right, why? Because it's truth, right? All right, okay, the negative caster. All right, that's true. That is true. All right, 10.
B. I got B. Toe.
You got B, toe. In measuring the term in between the rear and the front. That is correct. Question 11.
I got B for my answer.
Anybody have anything else?
No, I don't get it.
You didn't get it?
No.
All right. You said toe out is produced when A said produced when the wheel are closer together. You see what he's saying? Toe, right? Toe should be straight. Toe mean that straight. If your toe are close together, that is, if the wheel are close together, you are toe in. Like you standing. If you stand up and you put your 2 foot together, the toe are zero. But if you put your heels together, pitching toe, your toe out. If you put your toe together and your heel apart, your toe in. All right? So toe in is produced when the front of the wheel are closer together. That's toe in. When they're further out, when they're apart from each other, that's toed out. So you got the B, carve the front of the wheel to point away from each other. That's out. Okay, number one?
Yeah.
Look. If you got like this. Like this. That's straight.
Mm-hmm.
This is in. That's out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next. Question 12.
Yeah, I got false on mine.
You got false?
Yeah.
Why?
Rear wheel drive cars commonly use toe in, and front wheel drive car commonly use toe out.
All right. All suspensions are designed with a slide toe in or a slide toe out.
Oh yeah, true, sir, true.
And the rear wheel drive will have a slide toe out. That's on page
Yeah, me just
16.
I realized that's true.
Because, and the reason for that, the rear wheel drive, when it take it off, the back push the front. And when the back push the front want to go out. So that slide toe in will correct for the out.
Okay.
Front wheel drive is powered from the front. So when you take off, they want to come in.
Yeah.
And the slide toe out, we keep them. That's the question you need to mark, okay?
Yeah.
That will be on your quiz. On midterm, most likely.
Okay.
All right, so that is shoot. Question 13.
Trucking.
Trucking. And it means that a vehicle traveling in a straight line, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And if you're not trucking together, what is it called? In the book, it's called dog truck. And some people say crabbing.
Sir, you know, say,
crabbing. Yeah.
sir, you know, that is one thing when we highlight the ask you what that means, as we never come across that term before, this dog thing.
All right, you see how the dog walk, right?
Yeah. Oh, so they use the terms, they use it.
Based on the dog itself.
Okay.
You got the back of the dog always wobbling.
Okay.
That's why you call dog truck.
Sir, when you highlight it, to ask the question.
Yeah. So the front of the puppy dog always he going straight.
Yeah.
Especially when they're fat, the back always wobbles.
Okay.
The back foot wobbles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dog trucking.
The dog trucking, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Where are we now? Question 15? 14. True or false?
I have false.
All right, you got false. Okay, it is possible to align a vehicle properly when a vehicle or worn damaged part. No, it is not. Okay, correct. It's false. 15.
I got true for my answer.
Anybody else have anything else? Everybody got it, truth? It is truth. Truth is correct. Question 16.
I've got D.
You got C?
D as in dog.
Dog. Caster is adjusted by moving control arm. So ball joint move towards the front rear of the vehicle. That is correct.
Yeah, remember we were debating on it earlier on?
Yeah.
Let me ask the question about it.
Yeah, that's correct. All right, let's move along. Question 17.
True.
True,
False.
why? Why is
I have,
true?
I have false.
It is false. Why you say it's true? Who says truth?
Number one.
Number one, why you think it's truth?
Chamber is changed by the moving the ball joint forward on the rearward.
No,
Rear and back, right?
no.
No?
Inward or outward?
Okay.
Camber is changed by moving the ball joint in or out.
Okay.
In is negative. You see these guys with their wheel like this? Negative caster. I mean,
Okay.
camber, negative. And the sport and the driving. What if they make it positive? Could they drive? Could you drive a car with two positive camber?
No.
No, it will pull. It pull. And then it end up pulling to the side with the most positive camber. So is the in or out for camber, okay? Forward, rearward for caster. Inward, outward of wheel for camber. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, let's move along. All right, question 18.
I got two.
You got you?
Yeah.
To adjust,
I got
adjust
you.
by like national tire. That's truth. That is truth.
I got true for 19 as well.
You got truth. Why?
And that's what I got two true.
Because it's truth. All right, 19 is truth.
Yes, it's true.
All right. The true or false, the turning radius gauge measure how many degrees the front wheel can turn. 80, 20 or 10 degrees. That is truth. All right, question 20.
I got A,
I got-
council. I was a
yeah.
little confused.
Yeah,
Right?
it's,
It said
yeah.
council, but it said another thing, council. It didn't have the full name on the answer. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, it's
that's
just
how-
called council.
yeah, that's what
Council
I
is the whole thing. The council is the computer and the monitor, the whole piece.
Mhm.
Yeah, the whole unit is called a council. Then you have the rock that the car drive up on is called a rock. And the computer unit is called council. And the piece you put to the head is
Jack
called-
is done.
sorry.
Except
The
Jack
piece you
is
put to
done.
the wheel is called the head, alignment heads. All right, very good. We got 21.
21. Is it D?
D
Jack
like
Stan-
doctor.
Yeah.
That needs to be Jack Stans.
Yeah. Yeah.
D like doctor.
There was also nothing on the book that said anything about this. At least I couldn't find it. At least
Okay.
maybe someone else.
All
found
right,
it.
okay, let's see then.
Jack Stan. Well, fuck.
All of the following parts are of alignment rock, except remember that the lift, the place that the car, the units that the car drive up and
Oh, it's a jack stand.
that is the rock. Okay, that is the rock. So we want something that is not. Jack stand is not.
Jack
Okay.
stand, yeah. it's
So
not-
we have a jack underneath it, but it's not a jack stand.
Yeah.
It's hydraulic jack. Remember the one that you were lifting yesterday and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So that's the hydraulic jack. So yeah, we have the measurement gauge, we have the turntable, radius table, and we have the ramp. No jack stand. D is correct. Question 22.
Tire rod in.
So I just told you move the tire rod in, right?
Yeah.
Correct. All right, 23.
Suspension. E.
D. All right, directional. You say B like boy, right?
No, A as in apple.
No.
Suspension. 23. That's what we have. I'm not saying.
23.
Yeah.
Cast affect the
I got
suspension
direction.
ability of steering. No. You see,
got B.
no. Read them together. Fill in the blank with A and see how it sound.
Okay.
You sound it?
I got B.
B.
Okay.
B is correct. Caster affect the directional ability of the steering system. Because the steering system and the suspension are two different systems, even though they work together with brakes. But B is the correct one. Directional control angle. B. All right, question 24.
B. Oh, so 23 is direction, sir. Directional.
Yeah, it's a directional. Remember that caster is a directional
Oh, yeah.
control angle.
Yeah.
It determines if the car should go straight.
Okay.
Positive caster help to keep the vehicle traveling in a straight line.
Yes.
Negative caster help the vehicle to return from turn. Directional control.
Okay.
And the other angle that are directional control is SAI. So whenever the vehicle have SAI, it don't have caster. Because SAI take place of caster. That's why he could not find any adjustment on the preset, on the Toyota, the Chevy, on the preset, because it have SAI, it have McPherson. Okay, question 23 is directional control. Question 24. The normal slope towards the outer edge of the road is
Slope may have, sir, I don't know if I'm right, but based on the read, it's slope.
Slope.
Yeah.
yeah. What else can we put there? That's why you need to keep the vehicle on the road.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's the answer for 24? I don't know.
24 is slope.
Is slope?
Yeah.
Yeah,
B.
B.
B like boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Slope. So that's why the vehicle can pull off.
You see, this is why I didn't pick slope though, right?
Because it is in the
Wouldn't-
sentence.
Wouldn't exactly, wouldn't decline be kind of the same meaning as slope? Is that the normal slope toward the outer edges of a road is slope? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Oh,
Louis,
I see,
Yes,
I
it-
see the problem.
Louis,
This
then
is
do
the
it-
common phrase.
You have
Yeah,
to.
At the end of the road.
Then do it because they want to
Slope.
show you well you're thinking.
Wow. I see, you couldn't, I see.
See what I'm saying, right?
I see
Like
your-
if
yeah, I
it's
see your
decline, it's
dilemma.
going down. That's the same
But you
thing as the
can't
slope.
put incline. The normal slope toward the edge of the road is not an incline. We cannot use incline, right?
No.
It's a decline.
No, raise,
But we can use decline, huh?
raise. You
I
want to
think
do
we
the
can
raise?
use decline. Wouldn't we? Be
We
able
can
to
use
go
rise.
down?
We could use decline, but they say slope.
These little kids next.
Yep.
Who is this?
What's that?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
you happy? Yeah, we could use decline, but that is not good. Decline is not good because decline is coming down top of a hill.
How about the raise?
Yeah, A for 24?
Yeah, 24 talking about raise.
No,
I've got B.
it's not an incline. It's not an incline. You cannot use A. You can't use A. You can't use B. You can go between B and C, but they say B, so we go with B. All right, the last one, 25.
So,
Huh?
as in,
Toe.
Yeah.
The wheel
Yeah, toe,
alignment
toe.
adjustment. The wheel alignment adjustment that is critical to tire wear is toe. Most critical tire wear is toe.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're doing alignment, when you're doing wheel alignment on the machine, which angle is done last? Which
come
angle
again,
is
sir.
done-
Repeat again.
When you're doing wheel alignment with the computer machine and the computer, you do wheel alignment, 4-wheel alignment or 2-wheel, which angle is always done last? I know you haven't done it yet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all right. So you yeah. Give me a second, sir.
Yeah.
What we doing? 25?
Yeah.
I pick C, toe.
Yeah, toe. Yeah, toe is correct. But I have a different question. I have a question. Which angle is set last when you're doing alignment on the machine? Or any, whether you're doing 2-wheel or 4-wheel, which angle is always set last?
Toe.
Yeah.
Toe, yeah, toe.
No, toe.
Yeah.
Caster camber toe.
Yeah, cast that would be the first one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
All right, let's take off 2 of these AC questions. A couple of them. I what we can take.
Okay.
All right, somebody want to take one?
I have C for both. I would just say C for both of them.
For 1 and 2 or just one alone?
No man, C, both A and B.
Yeah. Both A and B. Carbon is correct with alignment. Selection B is alignment, improve fuel economy. Yeah. C. Charlie.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, okay. What about question 2?
I would say A only.
Correct. Because it doesn't make sense. You say B does not make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the parts have to be repaired, have to be replaced. All right, question 3.
Section A says.
Both.
Which one?
C, Charlie.
No.
No, hold on, sir. Give me a second.
Come on.
None of them is correct, sir.
You sure?
Hold on. Well, A correct.
It's a question 4, right?
Oh no, 3.
Or question 3.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read it.
Yeah.
Section A said that the term caster referred to the forward or rearward tilt of the steering knuckle when viewed from the side of the vehicle. Dead giveaway. All right?
Yeah.
You sure that A is right? Let's look at B. Section B said the term caster referred to the forward or rearward tilt of the tie rod when viewed from the side of the vehicle. You see all that wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the tie rod. You can't tilt the tie rod back and forth. The tie rod has nothing to do with caster.
Yeah.
The tie rod has only to do with toe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore we got Apple.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, listen. I don't really understand. I get the first.
You don't understand it?
Yeah. Read back the first part again.
No, man. Let's go back and look at caster, man. That's dead giveaway, man.
Yeah.
Let's go to page 12, the first page. Look at the definition of caster. Go to page 1213. Oh, you don't understand the forward and rearward tilt?
Yeah, which is A, so which is right. Refers to the forward and rearward tilt of a steering knuckle. Steering knuckle when viewed from the side. Yeah, but that even if it adjusted from the that bar now would be on the control arm itself, not the knuckle. The knuckle it wouldn't be on the steering.
No, man, the knuckle movement.
So based on it there on the ball joint.
Yeah, based on moving the ball joint, yeah. Even the control arm, because when you move the control arm, remember that the control arm, the end of the control arm connect to the ball joint, you know. And the ball, all right. So you got your control arm.
Yeah, I got you now, sir. I got you.
Okay,
Yeah, because the spindle is onto the controller arm. So once you make the adjustment, they're moving it, automatically.
Right.
You're right.
The ball joint go right into your steering knuckle.
Yeah, I was just looking at it, the adjustment of that and the controller arm. I wasn't even thinking about
the connection, the control arm and the steering knuckle.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, correct. Okay, good. All right, do we have a couple more minutes we can go? All right, we, question number what, 5?
Four.
4, question 4. Technician A said one of the purpose of caster is to aid directional control of the vehicle. Is that true or false?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Technician, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Technician B said one of the purpose of caster is to aid the inner wheel bearing. Is that true?
Well, yes, true.
No,
Yeah.
no.
What
is true about it?
Oh, that would have to be with the camber.
Aye.
Yeah. Second
That
would
have to
have
do
to
with
be
the camber.
camber. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So question B, yeah. That
would
to
be,
do with camera, right?
yeah, so A would be number 4 would be A.
So 4 is Apple.
Yeah.
A. All right. Question 5.
It's D.
B, like brother. Bravo.
Yeah.
Explain that, sir. I don't really get it.
All right. A car steering wheel does not return. This is the problem when the car comes to the shop, right?
Yeah.
The steering wheel is not returning from turn. And that can be a dangerous position too, because if you make a right turn and you can't come back, you will end up in the wall. I end up straight into the right. So that could be a big problem.
Okay.
So if that's happening, the driver is gonna run to the shop because he can't come back from a turn,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And
Yeah, I get it now. I need to read
Yeah.
it properly. Yeah.
yeah. And the technician AC has nothing to do with it. So that is
Yeah.
not true.
Yeah, caster. Yeah, that now.
And which caster does that?
Come again, don't hear.
Which caster return from turn? What position of
No.
caster?
No, it don't have nothing to do with the turning, sir.
Yeah, man. Return from turn.
The caster?
Yeah. Go to page 1214.
1214.
Yeah, look at positive and negative caster.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at this deeper. Let's look at this more. Hear what it says. Positive caster, the top of the steering knuckle tilt toward the rear.
Yeah.
Positive caster keep the vehicle traveling in a straight line.
Yeah.
When you turn the wheel, the vehicle tilt. You see what's happening now, right? And when the vehicle tilt, is your
No, when you turn the vehicle, it lifts.
it lifts.
Yes.
What is a lift, right? It's a lift.
Yes, lifted.
Okay, lifted. Yeah, yeah. So it's still tilted though when you lift it. When you turn it,
Okay.
yeah, the side that you're turning away from lift.
Okay.
And you have your balancing and your control, what you call it, stabilizer bar and thing to help you come back.
Okay.
And the steering resists turning and try to return to the straight head position.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Typically, positive caster is recommended for vehicle with power steering. Why? Why typically positive is recommended with power steering? All right. While we think about that, we can look at negative caster. Negative caster to the top of the wheel toward the front of the vehicle. It's possible for positive caster, it is possible for positive caster with negative caster, the wheel will easier to turn. It's shopping cart, you know, negative caster. However, the wheel will tend to sway, to swivel and follow the imperfection of the road. So you have your road crown, and if you if the wheel on the outside which is the right wheel. If that was not set with more positive caster, the vehicle would keep pulling off the road. Caster is made to end degree, straight ahead, in the lump and from the plumb line, give it positive, caster is specific in degree, negative. So to ease the steering effort, negative caster is recommended with vehicle with manual steering. So now we got two questions. We have manual steering and we got power steering. What's the difference between a power steering and a manual steering?
One is power steering is much softer and easier to turn.
Right.
Yeah. And
So
the manual is a little bit tighter.
right.
Yeah.
So you see how you would need, how it recommended for more positive and power steering? Because the steering is free, it's looser, it's softer. So it turns easier. So when you have more positive caster on your power steering, it makes the turn a little bit harder. That's why the race car have high degree of caster. Or the guys that do drag racing, they take out the power steering and make it manual to make it harder to turn. Because the faster you go, is you want your turn to be less. You don't want to turn too easy while you're going fast. Then you could crash, you know? And manual steering is hard to move, so you rather have a little more negative caster in it to make it easier to move. You got it now?
Okay.
Okay, we still got a few minutes. Where are we?
So number 5, it says,
No, number 5 is B.
okay.
Number 5, because you would, if it's not returning from turn, you would have increased negative caster.
Okay.
Help it make a little easier. Yeah. All right, question 6. We're gonna go to 7 and then we stop, okay?
Okay.
It's Charlie.
For 6?
Yeah, number 6, Charlie.
Why?
Read.
Yeah. All right.
Camber inward or outward? Tell wheel driving as
Tilt off the wheel assembly. Agree with that. Read section D.
camber is inward or outer tall stern knuckle with the view from the front and rear.
So what the difference between A and B?
There's no difference.
What are the other difference?
Yeah.
They say
Hold
two
on.
different things. The one word make a big difference.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's I say the number C.
No, it's not C.
Not C?
No.
Okay.
They say something different. They're both talking about camber, but they're describing camber in two different ways.
Oh, they put in the steering knuckle.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
And the steering knuckle is for what?
Steering knuckle for
Toe in.
No, man. The steering knuckle is not for towing.
Hold on, there, sir.
The tie rod is for toe, not steering knuckle.
Yeah, but you not connect to the steering knuckle, sir.
But you don't tilt the steering knuckle. You don't either pull it in or out. Toe is either toe in or toe.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about tilting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is the number A is the answer.
A
Yeah.
only.
A only.
Because it's the
Assembly. It
wheel.
says assembly.
Camber is the wheel, tire assembly. Caster is the steering knuckle. And
Okay.
caster is the forward and rear tilt of steering knuckle.
Yeah.
That's why I'm driving it, so you get the understanding that caster is the forward and rear tilt of your steering knuckle. And camber is the inward or outward tilt of the wheel assembly, mainly the top of the wheel.
Yeah.
And the view is different. You view caster from the side of the vehicle, you view camber from the front of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got it now, right?
Yep.
All right, last one, and then we call it a day. Question 7. Question 7 said, Station A adjust the automobile camera angle by help prevent tire wear on the in and outer treads. Station B adjust caster to help prevent tire wear on the inner outer tread. Who is right?
A.
A only.
Yeah.
Caster is not a tire wearing angle, okay?
Yeah.
Camber is a tire wearing angle if not set equal on both sides. Yeah, toe is the most critical tire wearing angle, but camber is not, and SAI is not. Okay. Very well. We pick up the next day, we pick up from here.
Okay.
All right. Number 1.
I'm not here.
Yeah, we know that. We want to be here, but I know, number 1. You're cool.
Thank you.
All right. Number 2. Number 2, Jock, where are you? All right. I see you. Number 3. See you. Number 4.
Present, Professor.
All right, see you. Number 5.
Here.
You. Number 6.
I'm here.
All right.